come to my house.
What's good, YouTube? Happy Monday, y'all. It's your boy Ty here with an informative video, an interesting video, hype video, you know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't been checking stuff out, haven't been keeping up, that's right. Crimson Rampage spoilers or previews have started, and man, oh man, are they hype. I mean, like, bonkers. I mean, I can't wait to see what else they got up their sleeves. But I'm gonna be going down through some cards that I think are going to be meta changing, or that are going to be very impactful, that are going to be shaking up the market. So definitely want to be looking into these cards. So I'm going to be dealing with one character in particular. But before we begin, make sure you comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna do my best to get some more videos out here, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So this video is about my man Deku. One of my main characters that I'm definitely gonna be playing as, and I can't wait, is Deku version 2. This guy is going to be nuts. Talk about aggro. He's gonna be aggressive as all get out, and there's gonna be staple cards that I believe you're gonna be needing to look into grabbing right now while you can, before it gets crazy. The market is going to get crazy. And first and foremost, I am not a financial advisor at all. I do not want y'all thinking, oh, well, Ty told me to get this and it's not really going up, whatever. Hey, look, buy it at your own risk. I play the game, I play the cards. I have a feeling that these cards are going to be, people are going to be running with the metas and running with what's hype, and this is going to be hype. It's Midorya, but I like to just call him Deku, aka Deku. So Deku, he's a 6-hander, 29 health. His first ability is enhance discard a card. Your punch attack is +1 speed and +3 damage. Nuts! And I'm gonna tell you the cards that he's just gonna flourish off of, and he's just gonna shine. They are gonna be stable cards that are in set 1. Even though set 2 is coming up, set 1 is gonna be buffing set 2 stuff, and you're gonna wanna get these cards. Second ability is response once per turn, commit a foundation. After you check a foundation that is already in your staging area, build it. Okay, and when build, that means put it into your staging area, and boom, it's active. It's on and popping. He's gonna be sick. So the cards that I believe are gonna be really nutty and really gonna be staples in it. So I'm gonna give you a list. It's about 5 of them. Okay. Now there's tons of other cards, tons of other characters that are gonna get buffed. That I believe there are other cards that are gonna get crazy too. And I'm gonna do other videos about those. But let's get into Deku. Deku, I think the #1 card right now. That's right. I mean, you may have seen me talk about it. My boy Shane has put up stuff about this card. He's got stuff on his channel about things about this card, and that's right, y'all. Full cowling. If I were to give you the full number, it's 1 for all, full cowling, 5% strike. Okay, there you go. This card is going to be nuts, okay? First off, the fact that you can daggone, even if you play it, it has the ability to commit your character if they don't block it, okay? And then on top of that, discard your hand, draw 3 cards. All right, let's just talk about that just for one moment, okay? The fact that you're already going to be discarding cards to give your attack +3 damage and +1 speed. So you play that, whether you play attack, and then throw this at your last. It's your 3rd attack, you're probably gonna discard your last card, and then you're like, oh cool, well, discard my hand. Don't have cards in my hand, but it just says discard it. Your cost is discard your hand, so it doesn't matter how many numbers, so it could even be 0. And in doing that, you draw 3, replenish your hand. I mean, bonkers. So right now is going for about, actually it's starting to climb as we speak on TCG Player. I was looking and it's already at like, I think it's going for like almost 40, it's 40 something, 40 plus, 35, 40 plus. It's actually going into the $50 range now, and I think some people are starting to catch up. So if you haven't looked into picking this card up, and you plan on playing Deku version 2, trust me, you want to pick up this card now. There's the SR, it's the SR, excuse me, a set 1, and it's first edition. The first edition, just to let y'all know, if y'all trying to get first edition stuff, y'all better grab them now if you're really about collecting and all that. First edition, as it runs out, there will not be no more first edition. It's going to be scarce, and as it happens, things are going to get super expensive. Now, you may not care about foils, and that's perfectly fine. You do not have to have the foils, but some of these, like the SR, you can only get it in SR unless they decide to reprint later on. I don't know. I don't see that happening, but hey, anything's possible with Jasco and them, and they always look to keep buffing other cards. Even older cards always get buffed later on, so trust me, always be on the lookout with that. Number 2 card that I believe is also going to be something pretty great, and you already see it already, Reverse Throw. Now, Reverse Throw only comes in the rival decks of set 1 release, but it's only in the rival decks. This card is a throw and it's a punch, just buffing stuff, okay? And you get to draw if your attack deals 5 or more damage. You're already going to push it to 8. It's already a 2 mid for like 5 and 5 damage, and you give it plus 3 damage, and you give it an extra speed, so it's at 8. If you could buff that attack one more time by 1, you're already at a mark where it deals, when it has throw, so it's going to deal half damage. So this card right now, I think it's ranging about $6, $5 to $6, $7. But I believe that card eventually is going to go up. And now I'm talking about the non-foil. I believe it's going to go up because it is relevant. People play it often, and they play it in a lot of decks. If you want to foil it out, that card looks gorgeous in XR. It's actually currently all bought out, so somebody's already bought them out. Something's gone. They're all gone. There's no listing right now on TCG Player, so can't say I didn't warn you. All right, I never mentioned this, but there is going to be the unlimited set. Unlimited set is going to come out, so you will be able to, I believe, still get some of these in XRs. You will be able to. It just won't have the first edition. So if you don't care about the first edition symbol, sure, you can wait, see what happens. I'm just letting you know, just be on the lookout for a lot of these cards, because eventually set 1 is just going to fade off and you ain't going to be able to get these anymore. That leads me to number 3. Number 3, this card is really important. It's a foundation. It's also in the rival deck. If you want to get this XR, beautiful XR, it's going for about 16 to 19, and that is Passing the Torch. This is going to be an important card in Deku, because as you discard your last card, your third attack, your last card, you're going to need to replenish that card and replenish your hand again. Now, we don't even know what else Midorya is going to do, so I'm just saying there's other cards that may actually buff them even more. But Passing the Torch is a great card because it says commit, draw a card. If you have no cards at hand, draw 2 cards. You replenish, draw more attacks, go in and continue with your onslaught. So I'm telling you, Passing the Torch. Now, regular, I believe it's going for $1 or $2. You know, you can get it out of the rival deck, and you can also get it out of the new demo teaching decks. So you do have very many ways to do it. But the XR, gorgeous card. If you want to foil it out, that's the card you want to get. And when you want to get the XR, you're looking at about between 13 almost to $20 depending on where you go. So like I said, first edition as well. Unlimited set is coming out, so you might be able to do that too. My 4th card, and that is Setup Strike. Setup Strike is a phenomenal card. It literally, it's in the name, Set Up Strike. It sets it up. It gives your attack, your next attack, not punch attack, kick attack, whatever, next attack is plus 3 speed, and you, by paying a momentum, you can give this attack plus 3 speed. The card is a 3 high for 5. You can make it a 6 high for 5 if you have a momentum, and then if you do a Deku, you make it a 7 high for 8. 7 high for 8. I mean, and then it gives your next attack plus 3 speed. I mean, it's a setup. XR right now, I believe it's going for like $16. So it's going from the 13 to 16, maybe even 20. That card, if you want it foiled, gonna be great. You can get it pretty cheap right now, so I would definitely get it. As far as if you're non-foiled, don't care. But if you want XR, first edition, all that, telling you, get it now while you can, because a lot of first edition stuff, it's going to go up. Trust me. Don't think it's gonna go down first edition, because everybody wants the first. They want to be the first to have these. It's always gonna go up. So just keep an eye out for this card for Deku. But it leads me to my last card. Now, there are some other cards that he's gonna be really liking, but I think this one too. This one's an attack as well. I think this is gonna be a phenomenal card too. And that is Velocity Punch. Velocity Punch, now this is just a personal favorite of mine. Some people may disagree. They'd be like, no. Like, well, first off, it's a 4 low for 4. So it's a low attack. It's a punch attack, and it allows you to build a free momentum. Now, if you're building playing cards, decks that don't really, playing cards that don't really use momentum, sure. But if you're using Setup Strike, Well, that sets up for the next thing. So you're like, hey, it turns into a 5 with Deku version 2, turns into a 5 low for, what is it, 7? 5 low for 7? And a lot of people don't carry a whole low blocks in their hands. The card is good, and then it builds up momentum from your stage. So you can, so you can literally, a combo that I see, you can be like, play Velocity Punch. Let's just say you check up, whether you check the 3, or you check the 4, or I mean, check the 5, whatever. Or you check the foundation that you already have in your staging area. Well, you can literally just go, okay, boom, I'll pay this foundation that I don't really care about anyway, build the foundation that I wanted since I already have another one in here. Then from there, I go enhance, take the one that I committed for that, build it into momentum anyway. So it actually uses something, it has its use for no matter what. It sets up for other things. So I think Velocity Punch is going to be a really good card too. I definitely think people should really be looking into that too. That is also in the rival deck. So as you can see, a lot of the cards that I'm talking about is older stuff, like I said, and Velocity Punch I think is gonna really show itself too. Regular is like only like $1, so yeah, I would definitely pick it up. It's first edition. Now, like I said, even non-foils, first edition, prices do have it. So when you start thinking about first edition stuff, this game is really picking up. So I'm telling you, it's gonna get really nutty. If you're gonna go for the XR, which you want to foil your stuff out, I'm telling you, when you foil out your deck, man, you just be pimping, okay? You be pimping, and I'm telling you, that's what you want to do, okay? I like to pimp out sometimes. Some, you know, a lot of them, the old heads, they don't like doing that. But then again, you know, they do. They just don't say it. You know, you're gonna want to just build your deck the way you want, and you want to be plushed out. So Velocity Punch XR is about $9 or so, $10. May even be cheaper than that. So while you can though, get your stuff while you can. These are cards that I think, it's just a few of them. I definitely believe that there are more. But I think some are just going to be developed as time goes on. We're going to see a lot more, but those are just a couple of them that I'm thinking of that are really going to see a lot of play. Matter of fact, I wasn't planning on throwing this card in, but I am going to throw this card in too. Texas Smash. Okay, Texas Smash is already kind of expensive. It's already the regular ultra rare. That card is already, I think, like $15, you know, 13 to 15 bucks. XR is already like $35. So I mean, I think that card is going to see a lot of play, It's a 4 high for 3 combo punch, and it also has Fury and Punch. If you have a punch attack in before it, if you play the punch attack before it, or it's in the card pool with it, this attack gets +4 damage, and then you can discard a card. That's not a combo. The hands is you can discard a card and give your next attack +4 damage. Deku is going to be just throwing cards out, just boom, boom. Can you imagine that card? Right, matter of fact, I don't even know why I didn't even just have that as like number 3, but that card is going to be incredible. Now, there's going to be unlimited sets, so you're going to have some, but I believe you're going to see an influx of people just going to start poking out stuff. There's so many other cards that you're going to see more. Hard and Chop. I mean, Hard and Jab, XR. I mean, I could go down the list of stuff that you're gonna see, but we're gonna save those for other videos. This video has been long enough. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, man. Like I said, go ahead and check out the market yourself. Check it out, see what you think. If you think I'm crazy, but make the call yourself. If you're gonna be playing the card, at the end of the day, if you're gonna play the card, get the card. If you don't have it, it's gonna be phenomenal for me. It's gonna for you, and I'm telling you, Deku's going to be one of them heavy hitters. I think, honestly, he's going to be up in the running with a lot of top decks, a lot of top characters from set 2. If you haven't checked out my boy, Iowa the Bone, aka Tony2, he's got an awesome market watch and video on Ida, who he believes is going to be probably one of the, if not the top contender from set 2. So we going to find out, though. Okay, we going to find out, Tony. We going to find out. Sorry, anyways. It ain't about that right now, okay? That's my brother, so I just anyways. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting me and looking out. Be on the lookout for some more videos. And I'm telling you, keep an eye out on Jasco. Jasco's really funny at how they do stuff. So you think something's not going to be buffed now, or you think something's not that good in your eyes, and then Jasco's going to come from behind the scenes and just go boom. By the way, here's a buff of set 1. So you're going to see a lot of set 1 characters get buffed as time goes on, all right? Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.